get myself situated. So hello, welcome. It is Monday, and we are now less than 10 days left in March, and also less than 10 days left in the quarter for the year. I am still kind of freaking out about how much we have left. I have left in, just all the things that I wanted to do in quarter one and did not. So I'm going to try and get some work done for planning for some of the things that I'm April, which is part of the Chimera Moon series. And then I'm also going to be switching over to work on some of the other projects that I have not touched at all. So I hope that y'all are doing well. And so we need to remember to send good thoughts and vibes to Maggie and that way, because don't know what the internet will hold. They're getting horizontal snow today, which is not fun. That's not fun. So y'all do let me know, since I am still on a different computer and setup is different. Y'all let me know if there are any problems. But yes, so Maggie said hello, and Kai said hello, and Christina said hello. So I hope that y'all are all doing very well. And horizontal snow. There we go. Okay. Yes. And Devin says, howdy. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Today, I don't know. I felt like yesterday, Sunday, I got a good roll going at the very beginning, and then I kind of let myself get distracted. So I'm going to try not to do that today. Do my best. But yeah, so that's what's going to go on. So I don't know, what are y'all working on today? Are you working on planning for camp? Are you planning a new project? Are you revising, editing, brainstorming blog posts? What are you doing today? I am curious as to what y'all are up to, because I'm nosy. I mean, that's what it boils down to. I am nosy. So that's kind of the thing. I did pull a card for today, so I'll show y'all that in a little bit. If I can get my brain to work right. I was going to check on something to make sure that everything is working properly. But trying to make sure that everything is good. Also, I'm hunching again, so I need to straighten out. I'm really bad. I've noticed just how bad I've gotten. Plus, this chair, it's a one of those just plain wooden chairs, and so it's not as comfy. But that also reminds me, oh hey, I've been slouching. So that's what's going on. So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those weird things. So, yes, Ellie Vera, I have a different background. It is not my room. It is the office / craft / catch-all room. This is the only room in the house that we have not fully unpacked since our move, and so it's a mess. But that's also we have a lot of crafting supplies that we sort of take in and out. They sort of live in the closet, and then they migrate out when we want to do a project, and then other things migrate into the closet and all that kind of stuff. So yes, it's a different background. We are on Mom's desktop. I have, I think, sort of figured out which laptop I want to replace this with. So, you know, but it will, I haven't purchased it yet. I'm still working out all of the little what I want in it, but the one that looks good says it takes like 3 weeks to ship because they're like, I don't know. And so I'm not real pleased with that, but it's a decent computer, so, you know. So I'm still figuring that out. But in the meantime, we will make do with the office catch-all room. So Devin is trying to stay sane. Yeah, that is the mission. Unless it's not. But, you know, some days it's the mission. So Ellie Vera says, hello. And Sonia says, I'm still rewriting. Gotcha. Yeah. I am in the process of rewriting Project Gray, but it's not going as well as I wanted it to. So today I pulled the Hawk Spirit, but he was upside down. So if I can get it to focus, that's great. Hello. No? Okay. Anyway, it says, let spirit be your guide. But it was in the inverse position. So I don't know if that makes a difference with these cards, but just to let you know, it was in the inverse position. So the like protection message or the inverse, so like how you're supposed to read it when it's upside down, I'll read that first. So it says, are you noticing red flags and perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty flags, and giving them no more thought? The Hawk Spirit arrives to tell you to stop and listen. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition, even if the messages you receive are not supported by evidence in the physical world. If it feels illogical to listen right now, listen anyway. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean, interpreting them through the lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. So take heart. The hawk loves you and does not want you to get hurt. So listen, follow the signs, and check your motives when you are being selective with your hearing. So that's a message, which is kind of interesting because yesterday we had we had the white raven, so 2 birds. And the white raven was definitely like all about like let the spirit in and like let the magic show and just create and be, just let it go. And then the Hawk Spirit is sort of like a caution of like, not too far. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting juxtaposition to have them. But yeah, so sort of like make sure that you don't have selective hearing because it was in inverse. So be cautious. And it's kind of interesting in that, you know, you don't want to, like, even if you think of yourself as sort of like the predator, you are stalking your dreams and you're going to get them. Like, make sure that there's not another predator behind you sneaking up, or make sure there's not a trap for you. So be wary, I guess. That's the message from the hawk today. So trust your intuition, even if there seems to be no reason for it. Like, take a little bit of caution with what you're doing. So that's kind of the message for today. And Kate says, hello, everyone, sneaking away from work stuff on your lunch break. Yay! And you're going to try and finish this chapter rewrite. Ooh, hopefully we can help you with that. And Becca says, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And every time I see your avatar picture of you as the TARDIS, I love it. I love it so much. So the Hawk Spirit card is the second thing that you've heard today to slow down, listen to intuition, and check selective hearing. Ooh, yeah, in that case, definitely something is telling you to be careful. So Elizabeth says, hello, you're going to get these evaluations for the parent-teacher conference mostly done today, hopefully. Yes, I hope so as well. So let me go ahead and share the timer. And I need to remember to share the audio because We're going to be using HKs today, which I need to hit the like button. There we go. And this is a 15-minute, it has a rain sound, and it counts up instead of down. So just be aware of that. It counts up instead of down. So no matter what, the water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. That is definitely true. Louis L'Amour, fantastic Western writer, but also like really strangely inventive at the same time. Like if you've ever read some of his stuff that's not Westerns, like after he established himself as a Western author, he just, after he did what he wanted to do there, he could kind of have freedom to do whatever he wanted. So his later books where he is sort of like letting his own dreams go is kind of cool. Okay, anyway, words, what are we doing? Saving the document, that's what we're doing. Saving the document or pulling it up, whichever you are doing. Making sure that you have something to drink. I have water next to me. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And then if you need a break or stand up, stretch, don't forget to stretch your hands and your wrists. And make sure that if you need a snack, you get one. Okay, those are your reminders. We can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How'd we do? How was that? I think maybe I got about 200 words. I was also fiddling with the table format because it's annoying me. But not too bad. I mean, the formatting is bad, but like the word count is not bad for 15 minutes. So that is at least a start. I have written down somewhere where I stopped in this document yesterday, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So I will just kind of continue until I'm done for today in this document, and then I'll go back and figure that out. But I think I have about 200-ish words. So how are we doing? Megan, yes, I realized I looked over and I saw your comment. And I was like, oops, I should probably put something up there for people who didn't hear, like, or who, for y'all who came in after I said it. So yes, it was counting upwards. So I changed the little doohickey bobber banner. Kai says, I've just realized I've been staring at the screen for 11 minutes with no words written. Oh no. Call it your brainstorming time. Like, or meditation, you know. So Tina is here. Hello. Welcome. Elizabeth says, 1 down, 7 to go. Hey, it's progress. It's progress. You love the necklace. Oh, thank you. It is, it's fake amber. So there's that. And it's got like kind of a nice little like lacy background back. So it kind of shows through a little bit. But yes, I'm trying to remember if I got it on Amazon. I may have gotten it on Wish like several years ago. But it's very nice, and it has bubbles in it. So I have a real amber necklace that I inherited from my mother, from my grandmother, and it has fish scales in it. So the bubbles in this kind of reminded me of the real one I have, but I tend not to wear the real one because it's like on a much longer chain. It's on a gold chain, which I don't wear as often. And it is a like sizable trunk. So I tend not to wear it out and about a whole lot. I mean, I could definitely wear it in front of the camera, like, you know, I'm not going anywhere, but this is my other option because I wanted some amber on a silver-esque material. And I can't wear the typical silver and amber combination in my ears because like every piece I found that is amber and silver is sterling silver, which my ears react to, so I can't wear them in my ears. So this is just like a make do, but it's very nice. I like it too. So, and it wasn't very expensive. I remember that. So it was either from Wish or Amazon. So Christina says, editing a chapter, maybe added about 30-ish words. Nice. Still progress. Becca says, I wrote about 111 words. Ooh, nice. The triple one. But you're going in the right direction, so that is good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Kate says, for this first sprint going over chapter 2, you think you fixed the scene in there finally. Yay! That is good. Progress. Sonia says 127. Nice. We're all making progress. Ellie says, I'm doing some purchasing of lab consumables. Nice. What does a lab consider consumable? Is that like things that are sterile and then once you open them, they are no longer? Or are you talking about like consumable snacks for your coworkers? Elizabeth says, also made some pretty weekly spread in your Bujo last week, but did not use it at all. So you're thinking you're just going to switch out the dates and recycle it for this week. Yes, that is the way to do. That is absolutely the way to do. And Kai says, brainstorming is a very good idea. You've been in a writing slump for a couple of months now and hoping that camp is going to fix that. That would be lovely. Yes, Amber really suits you. Oh, thank you. It's one of my favorite types of, I don't know if it's considered like stone, because it's, I mean, it's kind of petrified, so maybe it's technically a stone. I don't know. So Laura says, hello all. Hello, Laura. How are you? I hope you are doing well. And yes, also, do you have more pictures of your incoming puppy? Because that's a thing we need to know. Olivia says, yes, definitely the sterile materials that you use and some of the reagents. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. But you would love to have some snack consumables. Yes, absolutely. I wonder if you could actually, like, if that is approved, would be approved on the budget. Probably not, but you know. Laura says, I walked 2 miles this morning. Oh, nice. I will look, but I probably won't tell you how much I've walked, because it will be a pitiful, pathetic amount. Okay, are you going to, like, actually, no, you are not. Yeah, it's very pathetic. By the end of the day, I'll have a decent amount, but this morning I was very lazy and I was sitting in bed while doing some brainstorming and stuff, so I didn't have a whole lot of like up and down movement, or even like pacing like I do sometimes. So Laura says, waiting on more puppy pics. He said he would get to some. Nice. Yes. Nice. All right. Let's do a second sprint. So we have an option of another one of HK's rain timers. We also have the cherry blossom timer from yesterday. So which would you like to do first? Would you like to do a rain timer? So rain, or cherry blossoms? Those are your options for right now. 25 minutes either way, but rain or cherry blossoms. 32 steps yesterday. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I was looking at like cooling stands for the new laptop that I want. And I was contemplating the the one that like lifts up to standing height essentially. Because I was like, maybe I should like be looking at that, and that way I can at least kind of shift my feet and stand up and like help with the posture and all that kind of stuff. So, but I haven't decided which one I want. So yeah, but that might be a thing in the future, maybe. So, Elizabeth says rain and then cherry. Ooh. Kai wants to know what breed, and this one, which should be pronounced, I'm sure, with a French accent that I cannot do. So there you go. Cherry blossoms. Okay, so we have 2 votes for cherry first. So we will go cherry. Yesterday was a double nap day. Yeah. That's what my mom got her second shot of the vaccine. And she, like, not the next day, but like 1 full day in between, she had like a day where she just needed to go back to bed. And so we kept an eye on her, made sure that it was, you know, her temperature was fine and all that kind of stuff. But she's back up to normal now, so it's all good. Okay, so we will do the cherry blossoms first. And so here are your reminders. So 1, make sure that you save your document, which I have not done yet. Taking my own advice. 2, make sure that you have something to drink. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, if you need a break, to stand up, to stretch, to walk around, whatever, or go grab a snack, one of those snackable consumables. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself as you are writing. And we are going to go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the cherry blossom timer. And I forgot to take the banner off again. Okay. So I got a little bit more done that time. I don't think I did as well that sprint, but I feel like I'm sort of shifting some things around and kind of making progress. Kind of, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm falling back into the hole of like doing too much for like world building stuff. Yeah, so I'm trying to avoid doing that, and I'm attempting to make progress, but it's slow going. So that's where we're at. And I also chugged like the rest of my water, so there was that. Okay, so Shadow's Lair wanted to drop in and give a like since you were at the pharmacy. Hope your trip is productive and they have what you want. Ellie Beer says, okay, that's me done for the day. Good. I'm glad you made some progress then. Megan says, I'm brainstorming ideas for new stories, but all the ideas you have tackle big topics. And you're not sure you're skilled enough for these discussions just yet. You don't want to get them wrong. Well, if you want to talk about a subject, if you want to write about it, talk about it, think about it, then go ahead, because the only way you're going to get more skilled is if you try it. I mean, I know that's like hard to, because I do the same thing. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And then it just stays in the back burner for a while, for a long time. So I find this the most frustrating thing. You have a lot of things that you're passionate about, but you don't know how to write them without being heavy-handed or too like smart about it. Yeah. I do find that when I am not as comfortable, that my language becomes a little bit more stilted, a little less comfortable, but sometimes that gets better with editing. So I don't know. All I can say is try it. So Sonia said 224. Sorry, I should stop playing with the pen in front of the microphone. And you finished a chapter. Yay! Excellent. Elizabeth says, and 3 more down. 4 to go. Whose timer are the cherry blossoms? So that is a channel called Time and Timers. So let me share the screen again so you can kind of see cherry blossoms. So they have like 100 minutes, and like then they like sort of cut it down to different different lengths. But that's the little what do we call it? This right here, the avatar. That's what it looks like. It's very colorful. All kinds of other stuff. So they've got like spooky ones, winter ones. They've got like very short minute ones, and all that kind of stuff. So they've got quite a bit. So they've got 80-minute timers, 90 minutes. They've got them blocked into different time blocks. I would think that they would have like, they would also have their themed playlist, but apparently not. So yeah, so that's what it is Time and Timers is the name of that channel. So 162 words, very slow, painful words. Yeah. I've been there. Yeah. Becca got 517. Woohoo! I think you might be the winner for that one. Just word count wise. That's awesome. Yes. Okay. Tea-tum. Okay. I feel like I'm done with that. I keep looking over it because this is my sort of like cheat sheet of things that I wrote down that I wanted to remember for today, and I think I'm about done with it. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, I probably should have hit the mute button before I did that. Okay, so I think I'm about done with those notes, so I can kind of start thinking about some other things on here. It's painful to decide things when you're so indecisive. You're like, but I could do this, the potential. And you like don't want to ruin the potential, so you just never make a decision, which is also not the best way to do things. Okay. Let's see if I can. No, mute that for a second. I was going to pull up another timer, and it had an ad on it, so not pleased with that. Okay, I think we've got the yellow flowers, like daisies or such. Although, not gonna lie, that kind of just looks like pollen to me. Just my brain. Which I'm out of honey, so I have to go to the grocery store after the stream to get some more local honey so that my pollen allergies do not take over my life. If you have not tried local honey for your allergies, your spring allergies, spring and okay, can y'all see and hear me now? It just like decided that it was going to do another. I did freeze. Oh no, I did freeze, which is not a good sign because I am not on my laptop and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Not a good sign. Okay, we're gonna maybe pretend that didn't happen and see if we can get another sprint in. So, okay, yes. All right. Save your document. Make sure you have something to drink. I have some more water over there. And make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And for if you need a break to stand up and stretch or go grab a snack, do so. All right, those are your 4 reminders. We can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That is the end of that sprint. Go ahead and save it. Oops. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that was the third sprint, I think, if my brain is doing things correctly. I am doing pretty good. I have crossed the 1,000 mark, plus a little bit more. So I might be like around 1,200 or 300-ish, somewhere around there, maybe. Mental math, you know. So I have, I think, figured out, or like I'm beginning to figure out one of the things that was kind of bugging me that I wasn't sure about. So I think I have established what I want to do for that. So I'm now writing some like particulars and questions, and some of the things that I want to do later in the series, sort of kind of like figuring out the hows and wherefores so that I can have the foreshadowing and sort of like all the rules that is the norm, and that way my characters can break them later. You know how it goes. So I'm working on that. So I have at least one of those points, I think, beginning to be figured out, which is nice. Because I had two options in my brain and I was trying to figure out, I preferred one, but one of the things that I wanted to do later in the series like didn't quite make sense with that option. It made sense with the like secondary option. And so, but I think I figured out a way to sort of like blend them, but be more towards option one. So that way that little plot point will still work with some like fiddling. So is good, is very good. But I think I did a nice chunk of words that time. I'm gonna have to kind of go back and reconstruct how I did each sprint today. But for right now, I'm just kind of enjoying writing. So there's that. How would y'all do? I saw that Alley Cat popped in. Hello. And Rosalind popped in and was asking Becca, did you recently star in a new commercial? I don't know. So if Becca was in a commercial, we should all go find it. But I don't know if she was. So, and Alley Cat wants to know how everybody is. And Rosalind says hello. And Kai is good, trying to brainstorm ideas because you have none. Poor Kai. Writing whatever you think of in this conversation that your characters are having. You're hoping it works and isn't too boring. Also listening and singing to music, because why not? Yes. Kate says, no words this time, just work. Still, progress. Elizabeth says, 2 down, 2 more to go. Oh my gosh, maybe I can finish these tonight. Just in time to grade a mountain of short stories. Yeah, that's the thing about teaching. It's definitely a never-ending job for grading. So, but I'm very impressed that you've done so much already today. So, Alley Cat got 121 words edited, and then you were distracted. Oh no! And Beautiful Beginnings, hello, welcome. First time sprinting here? Good to have you. I am working on planning out a series. So I am doing some solidifying of brainstorming that I had already done back in like November. And I'm trying to get it to where I can go ahead and begin drafting book 1 in April. And I'm currently ignoring my other projects in favor of this. So that's what I'm doing today. What are you going to be writing? Are you writing, editing? Are you using the time to be productive? What are you up to today? I did want to get one more sprint in. Ooh, okay, so it's 2:40, so we have like we'll probably run over the little hour mark, or I could slide this down to 15. I think I might do that. I'll slide it down to 15. Okay, we'll be using one of Laura's timer, Laura Nettles, and I'm going to slide her new Leafy Springtime timer down to the 15-minute mark. That way we have a few minutes to chat at the end. Elizabeth says, well, thank you. These evaluations are much easier than grading because it's basically just summarizing what they have mastered and what they still need to work on. Nice. Laura says, excited. Yes, one more. So, yes. Okay, so Laura has these lovely little, I'm going to share the ambient noise with it, so just forewarned. Your timer, I have slid it down to the 15 and 5 seconds because that's how I like to do. And this will be our 4th sprint. So, also, the dog tags were just delivered. Oh, yay! That's exciting. I'm so excited that you're getting a new puppy. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully the borders will open up soon so you can steal him back from your parents. So, okay. Beautiful Beginnings is working on a book 2 in a series. Nice. Lovely. So you've already got the first one done. Now you're working on sequel. Very nice. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so your reminders. 1, go ahead and save your document, even if you already saved it. 2, make sure that you have something to drink. Stay hydrated. Coffee, tea, water, sports drink, lemonade, whatever. Just stay hydrated. And 3, make sure you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. Please don't hunch. And 4, if you need a break to walk around, stand up, stretch, or grab a snack from the kitchen, please do so. Remember to take care of yourself as you are writing. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That is the end of sprint number 4. And don't forget to save. I think I did pretty good. I think I got about maybe 1,600 today. So not too bad. Figured out and solidified a plot point. Figured out some things for later in the series. So not too shabby, I think. Not too shabby. So yeah. So that is good. And and Maggie came back and said, finally, internet and power. And then it was saying the motto, hydrate or dihydrate. And I did not realize that it had such a sort of like serious backstory. Alley Cat apparently has also used this in marching band because of someone who had to be rushed to the hospital. And Maggie also sort of like has had peripheral experience with a running coach who buried his running partner after dehydration induced a heart failure. I did not know. I thought it was just like a funny little saying. I did not know it had that much of a backstory to it. So, goodness gracious. So let me actually calculate what I have done today. So 30 minus 1,611. So that's pretty good. All told. So I still have some work I want to do. So hopefully I will be able to focus on that after I get back from the store. So yes, had to let your dog back in and give him attention, of course. One more to go. Oh no, you've got one lonely little one left. Alley Cat says 173 words edited. You let your dog in and gave him the attention like we mentioned before. Yeah. Kate got 170 that time. This rewrite is at the rewrite chapter is at the word count, but it's not quite done. Still a good progress. Yes. So what word count do you aim for a chapter? I'm just curious. Do you have like an overall total chapter word count, or do you have like scene word counts that you go by as things to aim for? And what are yours? Because I'm still in the progress of finding out what my natural sort of like scene break limit average is and trying to figure out like how to go from there. So the band kind of turned it into a funny little saying while being serious about it at the same time. Yeah. You brainstormed new ideas and you actually came up with a few. Yay! And Elizabeth says, can't stop now. Just one more and then I can slouch on the couch. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yep, it is a way to remind people to drink water for sure. Okay. Ooh, why is that in heading font? Oh, it's because I was hovering over the heading. Okay. Since today is Monday, right? Yes, today is Monday. So you have some options of where to go for I put the link over here as if I was going to copy it from this computer to this computer. That's not going to work. So, and Beautiful Beginnings finished a chapter. Excellent. Congratulations. That is awesome. Devin Cutting. Okay, so I am going to put Devin's link in the chat for Devin's channel, and that is where you can go to see all of the different playlists for writing streams today. So I think today being Monday, we have Glory Writes the Blues in the Awkward Sibling Hour at 4 p.m. I think Word Stitch has an afternoon also at 4. I think I saw that Emily Bourne is going to be doing a stream today. And what else? Laura should be doing one tonight. And what else? Austin K. And I think Samantha L. Nassett also does it at Hallie Cat. When you said you have some options to where to go and you finished the saying to sleep. I mean, yes, you have like the bed, the couch, the chair, the floor even, as long as you've got like a pillow. So yes. Okay, so Kate says, generally I aim for between 3,000 and 5,000 words for a chapter. For this story, you're aiming for 3,300 word chapters, but for your nano, you are shooting for 4K. Depends on the story, really. Gotcha. And Maggie says, I edited 2 chapters today, but glad to plug the laptop back in. Yeah. And okay, yeah. And Kate says, congratulations to Beautiful Beginnings for finishing that chapter. And yes, Mallory Cooper is also streaming right now. Mallory usually streams until 5 p.m. Eastern time from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every weekday. So Mal is always a good place to go to. Okay, I think that is going to be it for me. I will be back on Wednesday and Friday at the same time, and hopefully we will continue without the glitches. You know, we're just going to ignore the one glitch that happened. So I will be back on Wednesday for some more writing sprints. So congrats on the work that you did today. Y'all are making amazing progress, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Bye.